Been having fun?
I know about Patient's artwork.
Great! So will it animate and wreak vengeance on internet critics?
No, but it does have a really interesting skull in the middle of it. Kindred.
Aha! Whose?
Not sure, but I can tell it has power. Patient's got it via Katsumi, so it's anyone's guess.
It is worth buying a ticket to that exhibition, isn't it? Maybe I'll watch from the balcony.
I've got something on Silky.
And what has our favorite chunky chew toy been up to?
He goes out into the woods every 28 days, like clockwork. I think he's a werewolf.
You do know how to tell, don't you? I guess you don't. Take it from me, he is not a werewolf. Anyway, Detective, that's a start. I've been looking for a line on him for a while. Every little bit helps.
I figured out what was going on with Onda.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
She killed the priest at St. Stephen's, at Lou's orders, although they were passed down by Campbell.
Poor Father Macmillan? What a shame, but that tracks. Funny. I got the idea there was something more to it. But thank you, Detective. I do declare you've filled my cup with gossip. Good work. Now you have an appointment with an elevator. I'll catch you later. People to see, thumbscrews to apply.
Oh, the basement button doesn't do anything. God damn it. This machine needs a stern talking to.
Our city is wounded.
World still...
The blessed Bliskin.
Exquisite, and if I might... Hope you're here...
We should have sent... I know you strong.
Basement, please.
Oh, are you sure, sir? Lugrain's penthouse is your usual destination.
I'm sure. Very, very sure.
No one's been down there for a while. There's nothing interesting in the lower levels. Indeed, I'd go so far as to say that your request is unusual, even ill-advised.
I, gotta fix the boiler.
Of course, sir. But I just wanted to check, since the downward mechanism is a little corroded and the upward mechanism is in good repair. Would you be upset if I took you to the penthouse after all?
I would be upset. Very upset. Like, complaining to the manager upset?
The basement is unmaintained and there's a strange odor. I am told the penthouse is lovely. You are certain?
I'm with PD, buddy. I can have a condemn notice slammed on you so fast your doors will quiver.
Of course, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Now to see if Sophia's theory was right. Was this the closet where Lou kept her skeletons, or just a pile of junk? I don't know what was worse. The idea that Lou turned her enemies to stone, or the idea that she had angels for enemies. Huh. Lou was never a writer, but she did have that pet one back in the 40s. The guy with the hairy hands. My buddy Willem had one of these. Always talking about that one song. The old romantic. Huh. Classical, but didn't this look just like one of Lou's hangers-on back in the 50s? What was her name? Oh, I remember this. The politician. Thought he was untouchable, then these figures turned up at bars all across the state. No one took him seriously after that. Oh my, those eyeglasses were mighty familiar. I thought I knew what they were, but I needed to have a proper word with them.
Hello, Fabian. My boy.
Oh, I was right. Sophia was right. And here, in this place, it was Lou Graham.
A prince full of guilt and a man who can read her poker face. I'd say you're on the money. Good work, detective. Now go get your man.
The end is...
Just,
Resign your...
could you spare?
It is in you.
Wait, no, you just keep...
Do not waste...
No one ever wishes me in. I shouldn't have.
Time to take my evidence to Prince Campbell. Time to reveal that Lou was the original rebar killer.
Fabian, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, Detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I right?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. Lou Graham staked Gideon, and I have the receipts to prove it. Gideon's glasses.
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles. If we had a justice system, I'd love to see you call them in court. And what do you expect me to do?
Tell everyone about Lou. She faked Santiago, committed the rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Do you think I haven't heard this kind of wild theory before?
Well,
from you, specifically? I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
Wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, Detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
I can't... I have no suspects in the old rebar killings.
You do not know who destroyed Gideon.
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed. I guess.
Do go ahead, Detective. This is fascinating.
The killer is incredibly strong. He can twist off a head with his bare hands.
Indeed. And this points to...
Gotta say, I am scratching my head on this one. The killer spirited Gideon away. He's a difficult man to carry, and he'd be alert to anyone who had, bad thoughts.
Perhaps. Unless the killer had a very strong mind, of course.
The killer is not Kindred. A witness heard him breathing heavily.
A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
Well, Santiago is said to be human. A hunter.
Yet you said he was very strong. How could he be a mere mortal?
Good point. I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth, made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him, or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Ah, devilish. I think you're right. But who invented him, and why?
The killer is into crosses. The same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
They're religious. Definitely a hunter, I'd say.
You think so? I feel they might be more open were that the case.
They killed Marlowe well before dusk. The killer can walk in the daytime.
You've already said they're not kindred, so that's no surprise.
Huh. Yeah.
So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a hunter, although that's a little too indirect for my tastes. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the Rebar killer, Detective?
I think it's you, Lou Graham. You used a fire to destroy your sire, and took on the guise of a mortal hunter to destroy your rivals.
Oh, now. That does feel like a good theory, but I'm kindred, Fabian. And you keep saying this is a mortal.
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind, working for you. Together, you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together, to clear out your rivals, because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the Rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Delightful. Oh, well done, Fabian. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
The truth doesn't matter. It's all about who's got obedient goons.
Oh, no. No, Fabian. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the Rebar killings.
You... Oh... I... have... no suspect... in... the... Rebar... killings.
The case is closed.
The... case... is... closed.
There. Isn't that better?
Okay, well, that was interesting. Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.
not seem pleased that you tidied up those hunters, dear. Perhaps you might tidy up your appearance, too. That is a dangerous question. In truth, just between you and I, my dear, I confess I rather fear them. I may be powerful in my own way, but this court is chaotic. The natural order is upset, and so am I. For myself? Oh, not much. I don't thirst for political power. Just keep my little shop, expand my little library, acquire enough esoteric knowledge to expand my powers beyond the ken of the mightiest eldritch horrors. Perhaps purchase a small summer house.
What are your fears?
I don't fear much, except the downfall of my clan. The other clans used to shun my kind. We were deemed unnatural. Before my time, of course, but the historical tomes are full of dark recounts. The Camarilla, the Masquerade, holding our place in kindred society. This is what keeps us safe. We must make sure we do not repeat the mistakes of the past.
You have something for me to do?
You'll find a package on my contact's usual spot atop the police department building. I believe they're on high alert due to recent events, but I'm sure you'll manage.
I will see it done. Enjoy your night.
Can't believe she ditched me.
Pizza.
Found you!
What, you gonna take on the whole precinct?
Ho, ho, ho.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
How do you fare on this dreadful night?
The goods from the police station.
Excellent. I look forward to sorting through this. Chin chin. Not tonight. Oh, now, dear.
Should have never left.
You have been busy, da? First the Sabbat, and now the IAO. The arm of the law is long, is it not? I do have something. These are not Emma's earrings, but she wears them when she wishes to appear wealthy, to strip gullible young men of their wallets and their virtue.
I moved to Seattle to get away from weather like this.
I could kill for a coffee.
Should have never left LA.
That should see Nico satisfied. Let's drop in on him.
Good to see you still in one piece. So, Emma will not return again for her earrings? I will be sorry not to see her. But justice must be served.
Well, here we are. What do you suppose the old bird's after now? Well, play it careful over any accusations. We only have my memory to go on.
You put down those mortal vermin yet? Goddamn rats get everywhere. Rats with goddamn guns. Looks like it. You know the Bank of Seattle? Seems the Sabat are trying to dig in there. We have interests nearby. Can you check it out? They called the leader Sharky, and she and I have history. She's trouble.
Some change? Anyone? Looking down on me? Fuck!
I moved to Seattle to get away from weather like this.
Just something in the shadows. Perhaps it is another test.
In my sights!
Killing a cop like that is bound to stir up trouble eventually. They deserve that.
Gotta say, going to beard the monster in her den isn't top of my list, but let's get it out of the way.
What can I do for you, Sheriff? You want the honest answer? Abso-fucking-lutely not. I suppose you're doing a lot for the Camarilla. I'll concede that maybe the enemy of my enemy is my acquaintance. There's always a ticket price for jumping the fence, right? Some prices are steeper than others. Some want a sacrifice of a Sabbat member, some just want a blood bond. Lou's asking price wasn't so high, but I wanted her to know I was serious. Gave the praise finger bones to Lou in a nice enamel box. We all know La Sombra are ambitious, right? I just think there's room for working with the Ventru, not against them. Lou might not be Prince anymore, and she might not be at her best right now. But she has a different kind of power. And you can bet your ass I'll keep that power safe. From threats both outside and inside the Camarilla. Believe me, Elder, you could not handle me. Though it might be interesting to see you try. Gosh, spiders and tight spaces. No shit, Sheriff. Look, I don't know what your angle is here, but I'm not fucking scared of anything. The monster under the bed is me.
Well now.
Why am I here?
I've been thinking about my big return. Seattle has changed so much these past decades. Funny to think that you should know my city better than even I.
I know more than you think. I know you put Gideon in the ground.
Gideon. Oh, yes, your gardener. How interesting that you know the name. As I said, he was an irritant, a little roadblock in Seattle's journey. You, of all people, should know a prince must use many methods to cement their power. But let it be a lesson to all of us. Never leave the heads attached. Which reminds me, I want to walk my streets, bathe in their lamplight, hear my footfalls on the rain-silvered asphalt. I long to hunt again. I'm sure you heard I had to let go of the flea-ridden stray. My first real foray will require a little more scaffolding, as it were. Something you, as sheriff, will facilitate.
Will I now? Because I hear the sheriff is busy.
The Mulcavian is gone. The IAO is dealt with. What else could you possibly be doing?
Sheriffing.
Then how about we give those pesky anarchs a break? You will scout for me. I need eyes on possible hunting grounds. I prefer to inspect the menu before I dine. I'm in the mood for a young female. And since I feel a newfound spring in my step, perhaps someone a little more effervescent. High-spirited. Decadent. Oh, positively lustful. I'm thinking black sheep of an old money dynasty. Oh, still bankrolled by the father she renounces into her third Friday night Cabernet.
There's a thing. We know a blood doll of that vintage. Coincidence?
How very specific of you.
Oh, I'm an old romantic. I find the fantasy rounds off the palate, lessen the jowls.
And what inspired this particular fantasy?
Just some show I've been watching lately. Television, isn't it marvelous? Don't let me hold you up. I'm positively famished. Just find me a likely spot. And Fire, I want you to know, your service has been noted. Keep it up.
So in a word, what she wants is Verona. And I have an inkling where we'll find the girl. The closest thing she has to home. The last place she was truly happy. Atrium. Say, I don't know about this fire. I know. It's only... Look, the closer we get, the more I find myself, wondering. It'd be throwing a guinea pig to a lion.
hello to you too. Can I offer you something to drink? Come on, don't make me feel like a bad hostess. She said I had the best blood she ever tasted, you know. I'm caviar. I'm diamonds in a champagne glass. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do then?
She does fit Lou's bill. You really want to throw her to the spider?
Well, it's kinda embarrassing, but I did used to have a little fantasy that maybe someday Isabella would turn me into one of your kind. You think we're furniture, right? You feed and forget we're there. But the walls got ears, and so do I. I know a few secrets I'll take to my grave. Or perhaps not, if I never end up in one.
Interesting. But words like that could see her killed before they even leave her mouth.
Oh? Well, thank you.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you warned her. But we still need a meal for Lou if we're gonna satisfy her.
Watch your step.
I hope Mom doesn't ruin Christmas again this year.
Slow night. I'm so bored.
Have to get the name of your tailor. Are those custom? I love them. What is it? I swear, I don't have anything, and my strong and tall boyfriend is meeting me here in a minute.
Well, reckon we have ourselves some options. Let's get back to Lou. figure out how much we want to spoil her night. Guess we decided against Verona. I doubt Lou will be happy, but she doesn't get to win every time.
You're back! And what delights do you have in store, dear?
The streets of Seattle could not fulfill your more specific requirements. But there are still a few candidates I can recommend.
That is disappointing. No, don't tell me. You found me a preacher, didn't you? Oh, I can't stand the devout. At least tell me they're not orthodox.
No?
Then I suppose they will suffice. Now, will that be all for tonight?
Was it you who branded me?
Fire. That is quite the accusation, given its implications. Are you, a La Sombre of all kindred, insinuating that I am Sabbat? Just why would I want to destroy all I have built?
That is not what I mean to imply. I simply cannot afford to leave stones unturned while this mark remains.
I thought better of you, Fire, I really did. You wouldn't like me as your enemy. In fact, you should just leave. I don't care. I'm done.
Lou.
Did I stutter? You know, I have the strangest feeling that all the chips are about to scatter across the table. I hope to see you again after they do.
Ryong's probably waiting for us. What do you say we mosey on down to the Macom, hmm?
Fire.
You asked to meet? We are meeting.
4 centuries on this planet, and you're stating the obvious. I still have hunters running around my city. That's gonna be a problem.
Tell me what you know so far.
Tali spotted a group scoping out the glacier. He managed to mislead them, but it's only a matter of time before they circle back. We can't risk that.
Humor me a moment. Say we leave these hunters be.
Que sera, sera, right? Can't say I've not considered it. But you don't know what Lou's capable of. If she found out, just a single fuck-up, we shouldn't even be talking about this. With the Anarch situation, for better or worse, we need our court at full strength. Don't mention this again.
I will take care of this. Where can I find these hunters?
They were last sighted near the jungle. Anarch territory. I don't need to spell out how bad it would be if they took anyone for questioning. They'd give us up in a single, absent heartbeat. And I couldn't even blame them. Still, try to prevent any unnecessary loss. Wouldn't want to give them more reason. I look forward to your report.
Hunters spotted out near the jungle. Come on, let's take a look. A shanty town. Home to the homeless. You'll know it when you see it.
Next time.
You look like $1,000,000. Spread the wealth to release your legs. tonight?
Casualty. Hostile present.
Barely a whimper. Hunter spotted out near the jungle. Come on, let's take a look. A shanty town. Home to the homeless. You'll know it when you see it.
Target sighted! Light body terminated.
Hunter spotted out near the jungle. Come on, let's take a look. A shanty town. Home to the homeless. You'll know it when you see it.
Possible incursion. Possibly. Possible incursion. Perimeter breach! Just you and me!
Huh. Looks to me like that's talking about a spot right above Wake the Dead. That's not good. Behind the glacier? These guys are awfully close to our hotspots. Behind the glacier?
around the whole precinct.
Potential encounter. Weapons hot! Stay ready for imminent. Got you now. Neutralizing target. We will find you, and we will eliminate you. Got a casualty.
Well, so much for our trigger-happy buddies. We should get back to Rihong.
Give for bed.
Fire. We can keep this quick. Any updates on the IAO and Glacier?
I finished what I started. I believe the worst is now behind us.
Good. I trust you. I'll have Tali arrange a cleanup crew for any corpses littering the city. Now, before you go, I want to talk to you quickly about your plans. Once this Mark business is resolved, I'll be honest, this court is stronger with you in it. I'd prefer if you stayed.
They call me the Nomad for a reason. It is not within me to settle. What is eternity for, if not to explore it?
That's a shame. For all its problems, Seattle tends to grow on people. Let me know if you change your mind. I shouldn't keep you from your duties. Have a good rest of the night, Fire.
I reckon it's time to catch up with Sophia.
finally time to sit down with Sophia. Let's hope she has your mark all figured out. Sophia's not here yet. Should we sit?
You're becoming quite the regular here, aren't you?
Be well.
Well, it's been a busy night or two. I've been mulling, and I've a thing I've been meaning to ask. Killing the IAO mother hen. Seems to me that you lit a fuse to a powder keg without knowing what the keg is under. Is any part of you, myself excluded, worried this won't bring down Seattle?
Do you truly believe that Seattle's kindred are worth saving? There are monsters here, and not just the Sabbat. This should burn out the worst of them, and perhaps give those remaining a reason to work together.
My. Just when I thought you'd taken to the place a little. I wonder how much of what we're doing now will matter if we're caught in the blast. Ah, I'm a little maudlin. Figured we had a few cases sewn up, but... I don't seem to have a smile. Anyway, idle thoughts. We've still got work cut out for us if we can find a thread to pull. The mark's still there, and that's a straight line to the Sabbat still being with us. That's our danger.
Why did Lou put your sire into a wall?
He was too close, would be my guess. Willing to expose that she and Ghoul Campbell were behind the killings. I guess we're halfway to justice with Campbell buried. I don't see it going further than that, though. Who's gonna stick it to Teflon Lou?
How did your sire come to join the Sabbat?
That's a great puzzle, isn't it? Maybe he was that way before I met him, but I didn't smell that sickness. Not a hint. Did someone whisper to him down there in the dark? Or did his far-reaching gray matter wander into the wrong mind?
I used to think the Sabbat were here to do what they always seek to. Cause chaos and confusion, weaken the court's resources, destroy the elders, and shatter a city's power structures beyond repair. But what do they want here? It seems more subtle.
I think we've heard one shoe drop and have yet to hear the other. Whoever bound you had a powerful intent. Maybe they're just riding the wild horse that is the Sabbat, whipping it onto... I don't know where.
Who leads the Sabbat? Has someone replaced Gideon?
I'm not at all sure he was at the helm. As to who is, we don't have many leads. It's been a while since anyone's used your mark. Either they're scared now, or you're already acting as they wish. There's something to chew on. Who benefits from the nomad's actions in the city?
Where is Sophia?
Why not ask the Wicked Witch of Books and Beans? On second thought,